My name is Helmeri Pirinen. I'm Finnish kickboarder. And this is my chapter.
I'm blue.
Check this out. And this is my chapter. Check this out.
Okay, so this is the place where everything kind of like started 20 years ago. After school, like after each day, we came over here to spend like hours and hours. We built our own rails and curbs and everything, and my godfather bought me some kind of like market kickboard from gas station, and I didn't have skateboard, and all my friends were skateboarders, so I just had to jump with something, and yeah, that's how I started scootering basically. It was just crazy time back then. So I just found out that we still have like little marks over here from the metal saw, because we thought that this would be like the perfect first handrail for us to practice, and we we started to cut this off, but yeah, like after like 1 centimeter we were like, oh, this is not going to work. So yeah, and we are actually having like a 3 set over here, and we were assessing these stairs a lot, like hours and hours, and these were the first stairs like what we were like practicing. We start to do all our first tricks over here, and usually we put one of these tables, picnic tables, to the stairs so we could have like small ledges and like that. Man, I have been here like so many hours practicing my first wooden ledges. It's crazy. So yeah, if I kick this snow a little bit, you can probably see the stairs somewhere. There's the first one. Yeah. This spot of the park is the place where we usually put our own kickers and rails and boxes and everything. I don't know if you can see, there's like huge handrail on the background, and every time when we were here we were thinking like, what if Jamie Thomas would be here, or someone else like super good street skateboarder, and we were always saying like someone could do actually that huge handrail. Yes!
The first time I met Helmeri, I was thinking like, who is this crazy guy on a scooter? Like, I haven't seen scooter riding ever before, and I was like, I'm a skateboarder myself, so how are you doing those tricks with a scooter? That blew my mind.
And at first I didn't even know who he was, but all my friends kept telling me about him, and I had to look it up, and I saw his like some video of him, and I was like, this is the craziest shit I ever seen. And after that, he's been like one of my role models basically.
He's very funny, he's caring, he never gives up. If you have seen Helmeri riding, he never gives up. Like the filmer gives up first, not Helmeri.
Näytä sen. Sais varmaan vedää näin.
Ei kuulosta.
Yeah.
So yeah, in 2003 we filmed like sponsorship, like sponsor me tape for Razer, because Razer was basically the only company during that time who was doing scooters. I sent the sponsorship tape over there, and Ali was like, "Dude, Helmeri, you're so good, but there's one problem. You're not using helmet, so we can't publish anything." And I was like, damn. I had to basically do the whole edit again. We refilmed all the tricks, and then in the end we added this handrail. Actually, I think these marks are still here just because of the hammering what I had to do, because you can still see like this is not good, like it's not like matching at all, and we had to hammer all the nails. There are so many nails, like, and everything, like it was so sketchy. This was so sketchy, and it's wooden, so we had to do a little bit preparation, I would say, before I could try this. So there was one big film coming out. It was RVM3, and during that time it was the biggest scootering movie out there. And luckily Razer used my clips, few of those clips in that movie, and it actually kind of like gave the opportunity for street riding to be shown like for bigger audience, because during that point everybody were like riding park only, and to giving me the opportunity to show this kind of handrail to scooter riders all around the world, it kind of like started street riding to get more popular in scootering. And this happened like in 2004, so 15 years ago. People were like, "Oh, there's this guy called Helmeri Pirinen from Finland," and they're like, "Who is this guy?" And that put me in the position to be like not like famous, but well-known rider, like in scootering scene around the world, and it was cool. So I'm thankful for that. So yeah, the street riding was born.
He's like one of the funniest guys. If you ever hang out with Helmeri, you'll never get bored. He has so much fun, and if you're around him, it's contagious.
He's still the same funny guy, crazy, a little bit crazy guy that I knew, like got to know like over 20 years ago, and still creative. I think now even more creative than like before.
Helmeri showed everyone what like you could do on a scooter. He was doing some crazy shit like before everyone else.
So yeah, remember the rail we were talking about, like at play park? This is it. After 10 years, when we were like talking about this, and we were like, maybe some professional skateboarder could do this. 10 years after, I came here with my foldable scooter, and somehow I did it. When I decided to try this rail, it was kind of scary, to be honest, and it took me like probably like 30 times to try it and land it, and I actually did like few really bad slams over there, and there were rocks and everything, and my hands were destroyed like after a few tries. And imagine seshing this kind of rail with your foldable scooter that many times. I think I'm just lucky to be alive.
It was done on a small ass scooter, and it wasn't even, it was like piece of garbage, a small metal thing, like this small, and he hit it. And if I would go there even now, 2019, I would never hit that, even with my own scooter. So that's just legendary right there.
This rail is actually a really important thing when it comes to my scootering career, because in 2010 I made a like online video to YouTube, and this rail was the last trick of that video. And during that same time, District was going to build the professional team. Johan Maru was like looking for like good riders for that team, and he watched this edit from me, and he was like, dude, you have to be in the team. So I got my first professional contract with District basically because of this handrail over here. So yeah, it was terrifying to try that, but at the same time it was amazing, especially when I landed that rail, because like I said, we were talking about this rail like years and years before. The fact that this rail started my adventure, the journey with District, and it's amazing, and I'm still on that same journey, and the story just continues.
10 years later.
10 years later. Yeah, 10 years later.
I don't think I could imagine Helmer without District or the other way, because they've been like hand in hand for so long. Would be just weird to see.
Helmeri has been on District like 10 years or something, and you can't imagine Helmeri riding any different scooter or like District without Helmeri.
The funny thing is that I actually still have this scooter. Like you can see, it's horrible. I mean, the fork is just super weak. There's like threads and everything, like you know what that means, weak fork. There's like my own bolt system, you know, like how we did it like in 2010 and those years. Like it's basically like foldable scooter, but we just added some bolts, so it can last a little bit longer, I think. The deck itself is like, if you watch the bottom, there's like not that much room for grinding, so yeah. I mean I don't know how I did that huge handrail. Like, if you would ask me now, would I like to try that handrail with this scooter? No way, never. I mean, I guess I was just lucky to land it. During that time, riders started to do like bigger tricks. Brands actually started to make like bigger parts, so we could evolve. And scootering, I think scootering wouldn't be here nowadays on this level without brands making better and stronger parts. And luckily during that time, one of the brands was District. And I actually have my first DK1 complete, what I got from District when I got the contract with them. And yeah, you can see over here like it's not foldable anymore, and you have like a little bit wider deck, and all the parts are just way stronger. And I think this is the key point when it comes to scootering and bigger tricks. Like I said, without these good parts, we wouldn't be here like on this level. I think District was one of the first brands who actually like started to pay riders like monthly salary. So it was really nice move from them to push the scootering like to more professional level. And yeah, like all the trips and everything, like it was going really well. And then in 2013 we started to plan signature parts for me. So yeah, I have tried to save all my old scooters, and like you can see I still have my signature bars and signature deck. It's not in good shape, but you can still see that it's mine, like this Viking District logo and everything. This was really nice project for me because I could like plan everything, all the details for like how I would like to have it on my deck. And I ended up having this Viking theme over here because I'm half Icelandic. My father is from Iceland, and Vikings are really big part of Iceland's history. Actually, this is the first wider deck from District. I wanted to have like something a little bit wider from the DK2, so I just picked millimeter paper and I started to draw and planning like how could we do like wider deck possible. And I sent all my plannings to District, and they said like, yeah, this could actually work. And I actually have quite nice story behind the promo video like for this deck, because it was winter when this deck came out, and District was like, we don't have any like marketing material for the deck. And I was like, yeah, that's right. But I wanted to do something special. So I found this long handrail, and it was like -10 degrees or something like that, and there was snow and ice everywhere. But still I wanted to do something unique, so we went to the rail.
The whole thing was crazy. I was actually like really worried about him. Like we were driving by one day, and he was saying like, hey, let's stop there, and I've been thinking about this handrail, and I was like, yeah, right, no way. When he actually went there and did that, it was the couple first tries was really scary to look at him doing it.
Damn. You sure you don't want some gloves?
I knew about the rail before he even hit it and all the preparation that went into it, but still when the clip came out, I was mind blown how can somebody do a rail on snow? That has never been done, and still I don't think no one ever will, and if somebody will, it will be Helmeri and a bigger one.
But yeah, I'm glad we made it.
I did like backside board slide on it, and yeah, we got some good pictures, we got video, and yeah, it was the marketing for my signature deck. And yeah, here we are, 2019, and this is my new signature deck. I'm really thankful for District. Like after all these years, they made like a second signature deck for me. This deck is a little bit wider and a little bit longer than the previous one. It has been really fun to do again. The cool thing with this is that my signature deck is also coming in as a complete. That's right. And I have it over here, and it's really nice to have like a smaller version of my signature deck, because now younger riders can also ride with my signature parts, which is really good. The complete itself will be like same size than normal C50 completes from District, so it will match for a little bit smaller riders perfectly. And yeah, my signature deck will be like longer, like 570 long. And well, Pablo is actually a big star when it comes to the graphics, because you can see Pablo over here. You can see like my hands over here, and I'm playing like old Nintendo. Pablo is watching me like, stop playing please. You can see that I'm not actually playing Nintendo, I'm playing this new super cool District console over there. And you can see like on the TV you can see Finnish flag, my name, and then like Mega Man theme, Helmeri Pirinen in Mario World basically. So I think that's quite a unique deck, I would say. Yeah, here you can see actually like the history of my scooters basically. I think I got this scooter like in 2007, then my first District at 2010, my first signature deck in 2013, and this is the 2019 signature deck. It has been great to be like one part of this whole development thing when it comes to scootering, and I'm honored to be like one part of it. Like I designed my own new signature deck like in 2013. I made like really like unique deck back then, and yeah, I'm just happy to be one part of that. And yeah, the fact that I'm still in the game, like I'm designing my signature parts, I'm designing new better, stronger parts still, like, and I have been here like 20 years and still going. And I have been riding so long that it's actually I'm amazed that I'm still able to do that, because it's hard work and your body just can't handle everything anymore, but I still can do something.
Helmeri has always been really important and the biggest impact in scootering scene from when he started to this day, and he still like keeps pushing the scene, and without Helmeri there would be no scene basically, even around the world. If you think about it, he's one of the first guys to ever ride a scooter, ever.
I think the most important thing Helmeri's done is brought scootering to Finland, and basically got everyone else into scootering as well. So big ups. And Fish Scooter.
In Finland, Helmeri have done so much for scootering. Like, for example, the Finn scooter. Without Finn scooter, there wouldn't be a scooter scene in Finland. He organized all the events, all the competition, all the happenings in Finland. Basically, yeah, as I said, without Helmeri, we wouldn't have a scooter scene in Finland.
So yeah, here we are in 2019. 20 years has passed. I have been scootering since like 99 and I'm still doing it. And the fact is that I'm not going to stop that. Like, I mean, I have been riding 20 years. I'm 32 years old soon. So that's like over half of my lifetime. So scootering has been always really big part of my life, and it will be. I mean, if someone is asking me like if I'm going to stop riding scooters, it's the same like if I'm going to stop swimming or walking or something like that. Like, no, it's not going to happen. But yeah, I mean, scootering has been giving me so much, and I'm so hyped to like look forward like what it's going to happen like next. And yeah, good things happening for sure. And I would like to say like the biggest thing why I'm still riding scooters is like every time when I go out with my friends, it's like the best time ever. And that's the key point when it comes to riding scooters. You can just hang around with your friends. And I would like to say to you all young riders over there, like don't just compete with everyone and don't try to be always like better or do better tricks than someone else. Just try to enjoy it. Just try to have fun. That's what matters, to be honest.
The impact he's made, you can't take that away from him. So he's gonna go down in history as a legend, and scootering is his legacy as of right now.
Noin.
Ikea. Verta ja Ikea.